my name is Jenny Pakula. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for the Oregon Association of Realtors. Prior to this position, I was your General Counsel for 13 years. One of the services we bring to you for a small fee of $125 a year is a membership to the Legal Hotline. The Legal Hotline provides you access Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 to an attorney, or you can send emails 24 hours a day. Questions come in from all over the state, so I want to bring to you today a few legal hotline questions that aren't necessarily from your area, but may come from your colleagues locally or across the state. They're just frequently asked questions. One of the questions that comes often to the legal hotline is a listing broker asking if they can terminate a listing agreement. They tell me the seller won't allow them to terminate, but they don't want to work with the seller anymore. Can they terminate the listing agreement? Well, fortunately, a personal service contract that creates an agency relationship cannot be specifically enforced in this state. So that means that neither the seller nor the brokerage can force either party or broker to remain in the listing agreement. Okay. Refusal to perform a contract, however, may be a breach of the contract unless excused. So if the seller is so uncooperative that it defeats the purpose of the contract, which is to sell the property, your performance will be excused and you can terminate. Even if that is not the case, however, typically a seller is not going to have any damages when you terminate a listing agreement because they haven't spent a dime on anything. And they can turn right around and relist the property immediately after you terminate. So thankfully in this country, no one can be forced to work with anyone that they don't want to. So get out. The success of your business is not who you do business with, it's who you don't do business with. Question that has come in is, from a listing broker, she says, we have a client that terminated a listing agreement with another brokerage from another office. And we also have a buyer who has come to the table, since we have taken this new listing agreement, we have a buyer that has come to the table with another completely different agent, not one from my company, not one from the terminated agent's company, who has written an offer. This other listing agent where the contract was terminated is now coming and demanding a commission based on this buyer who has subsequently wrote an offer and has been accepted. Apparently, the terminated listing agent, the only act they did for this buyer who contacted them during their listing agreement period was to measure the garage. That was the extent of it. Obviously, nothing came of it. Listing agreement was terminated. Seller now lists with our brokerage. Buyers come to the table with an offer with a completely different agent. Does measuring the garage justify payment of a commission to this listing broker who has been terminated? Well, whatever the validity of the terminated agreement, it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Now, this terminated listing agent may claim a commission against the seller under that terminated agreement, and they may even try to claim a commission under your new unilateral offer of compensation. However, you don't really care about the terminated listing agreement, and this agent is not the procuring cause of a sale under your new unilateral offer of compensation if all of the activities that took place with this particular buyer happened before you even made the offer of unilateral compensation. So the chances of this agent getting a commission from you is absolutely nil. It may be the seller's problem, but it's definitely not yours.